I'm vlogging. It's boring. I'm Colleen. That's you, Mommy.
I need to go into your house because Mom left me eggs and bread.
Okay, Rachel's here.
Oh, I look cute.
You
oh my
always look
God!
cute.
I
You're
woke up
so-
sexy again.
What a life. Rachel's here. We just recorded the podcast. I need to go check out my chickens. I also need to take a thumbnail for my thing today. Let's do a thumbnail for this video. I don't know what it's gonna be. Sisters.
What?
Crazy. Is that what the title should be?
This also high-waisted pants sitting, not the move.
The best move.
Look at this.
Controversial opinion. Ew, we do not agree. Opposite town, USA.
I
Okay,
can breathe here.
guess whose stomach looks like yours? Nobody. Sitting down in low-rise pants. Oh
This
my.
could touch my boobs.
That's everything. It hides, it tucks.
It is 2 inches from my nip.
High-waisted pants sitting is the dream. We do not agree on this. We will never agree on this. That's the title. We'll never agree on this. Sisters.
Gross. Oh no.
Okay, Rachel left, but while we were podcasting, we went to the dollar store. So I want to do a little bit of a haul and show you some of the stuff I got. The reason I wanted to go is because right now there's this really fun event near us called Fiesta. My kids love it, and one of their favorite things about it is confetti eggs. They're little eggs that have confetti in them. You smash them open, confetti goes everywhere, and you say Viva la Fiesta, and it's super fun, and my kids love it. So I wanted to make some confetti eggs with the kids. So we had an abundance of chicken eggs because I have a lot of chickens. So I poked a little hole in the top of the chicken eggs, and then I emptied out the yolk, and then I washed them really, really well last night with soap and water and let them soak and then let them dry overnight. Then I went to the dollar store and I got some of this stuff that kind of needs to be cut up more to be like confetti. They didn't have proper confettis, but this will work. And I also got tissue paper and glue. And so basically I'm just gonna stuff the eggs with that confetti, and then I'm going to put glue all over the eggs and put tissue paper on top of that. And then you can decorate them and you crack them on each other's heads, and it's super fun. So that is something that I needed to get there, but that's not the only thing I got there. I got some iron-on sheets. These are glittery, and I think my kids will like them. So if they ever want me to like cut out a shape or a creature or a letter or whatever, iron it on to some of their clothes, I can. Have fun. I got some fabric pieces that I can maybe make Flynn some bug stuffies or something. I got some black and white paint because I feel like I always need more black and white paint. I got some journals because I fill these up pretty quickly whenever we go on adventures as a family. I like to journal the whole time we're gone and fill them with pictures and stuff. So I got a couple more of these because we have an adventure coming up very soon. I got a little dry erase board thing with letters for the kids to practice their letters on. Some squirt bottles because this is honestly one of the best kid toys in the world. Like especially in the summer, you just get your kids a squirt bottle filled with water and they will go to town in the backyard. It's very fun. Got some scented crayons. Do you say crayon or crayon? Crayon. What do I say? I say crayon, I think. Crayon. People say crayon. Crayon. What do you say? How do you pronounce this? I feel like, am I saying it wrong? Crayon. I say crayon. Is that wrong? Anyway. And I saw this hack from teachers online called a glue sponge or something. A glue sponge box. I don't know. I'd never heard of it before. I'm late to the party, but I saw some teachers talking about it. This kind of glue, it just gets messy and it gets clogged and it's a nightmare. And then the glue sticks, I feel like half the times they work, half the times they don't. They dry out all the time. So I saw what people do is they like put sponges inside of a container and they just pour the entire bottle of glue in it and then let it soak overnight, and then you just press whatever you want glue on this. It wastes less glue and it lasts a long time and it's easy for little kids to use. So I'm gonna test it out. I've never tried it before. I have this little sandwich box and I just cut the sponges so that they would fit perfectly in here. So I'm going to pour some of the glue at the bottom, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna stick these in here. It bothers me that there's a gap here. Should I try to fill that? Okay, now I just pour the rest of it over the whole thing, I guess. And I guess I just let this soak overnight like this with the lid on, I would assume. I don't know. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I have dumped a bunch of this confetti into this little box, and we've been practicing our scissor skills. Cut it into smaller confetti pieces. And now we're gonna take the eggs that we dumped out the yolks. Remember when you dumped out all the yolkies?
Yeah.
See, I just punched a hole in the top. I cleaned them out. So now what we do, we're gonna take an egg and very gentle, put the confetti in it. And it's very tricky to do, so you have to be very gentle. Fill it all the way to the tippity top. Do it over the bowl because it's kind of messy. Good job.
It's working. It's all the way to the top.
Good job, Wesley.
It's almost to the tippity top.
Good job.
But we're trying to make Fiesta eggs. I bet Daddy will like these and Flynn will like these.
I bet so too.
Mom, do you know why I wanted more Fiesta eggs?
Why?
Because I wanted another Fiesta.
Oh.
Fiesta everywhere.
Yeah, there's Fiesta on your pants, isn't there? I think that's why we should do it over the bowl maybe, so it doesn't make as big of a mess. What do you think?
Mom, it's filled up.
Thanks. Good job, Wes.
This is hard work.
It is hard work.
We're running out of Betty.
That's okay, we're almost done with the eggs.
That's it. That's just a card.
Oh, okay.
This is my best part of my day.
This is the best part of your day?
Mhm.
That's amazing. Leslie, what's your best part of your day?
My best part of my day. And I'm just making these Fiesta Eggs.
That is amazing. I'm so glad you guys are liking it. Great work! You did such a good job, Maze.
Mhm.
Do you think we should do more?
Mine finished.
Okay, thank you for helping. Ta-da!
We did it,
Yeah, you did it. All right, so I don't know if you guys remember, but on the 4th of July, I made Eric and I matching shirts for the 4th of July. We weren't feeling very like, let's wear a red, white, and blue flag today, but I still wanted to dress up and have fun with the kids, so I actually made shirts that were drawings that Maisie had done of our whole family at the fireworks. She was very excited to go to fireworks, so she drew a picture of our entire family under the fireworks next to a palm tree, and I put that on a t-shirt for the 4th of July, and Maisie loved it, and she asked me to make her one. And I said, of course I will, but then I forgot, and I assumed she would forget too. Well, last night she looked at me and she said, Mama, how come you never made me that shirt? And was very judgy, and then she was asking about it again today. So I need to make her that shirt. So luckily, I actually had a white shirt for like tie-dyeing that I found deep in my closet for her. I think she remembered that I told her I was gonna make her that shirt because I've been using this artwork for a lot of the cartoons that I make for them with her songs, just because it's like a wonderful family portrait. I love it so much. And so I've been using this a lot. So she sees it a lot whenever they watch those videos that I make. I think that's what reminded her that I hadn't done that yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this light that's, you know, for filming and whatnot, but what I do is I turn it on. I don't see my scissors, so I'm just gonna rip the design out. This is not what she drew. I printed this out. I took a picture of what she drew and I printed it out. I'm going to put the shirt inside of the light, or the light inside of the shirt, I mean, whoa, like so. And then I'm going to place this inside of the shirt as well. Now I can see the drawing underneath the shirt through the light, and I can just draw directly onto the shirt and trace exactly what she did. So I just have to figure out the placement of this and draw it, and hopefully I can get it done in 10 minutes because that's when we're gonna do bath time, and I wanna give it to her before bath time. I couldn't find my fabric markers, so I'm just gonna use a Sharpie, but you're supposed to use fabric markers with these kind of things, but oh well. Okay, this already looks not great. The Sharpie bleeds, obviously. This is why you want to use a fabric marker, but it is what it is. I have to be really careful and try not to go too hard, because when I push too hard, that kind of stuff happens where it like bleeds out a bit. Oh yeah, I don't like the way that looks. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn the light off. I'm gonna do any final touches by looking at the picture on my phone and just like comparing it to what I did and making sure everything is how it should be. So I thought while I did this, I could tell you guys some cute stories. Lynn is obsessed with his giraffe stag beetle, as we all know. Takes really good care of it, and this morning he woke up and immediately wanted to hold him, feed him, take care of him, all that stuff. It was the first thing he does when he wakes up. So he went to his giraffe stag beetle, picked him up, and giraffe stag beetles have big old mandibles, and it pinched him. It pinched his little fingies, and it wasn't tight enough to like really do any damage, but it's not pleasant. It doesn't feel good. So Flynn starts yelling, ow, help, help, you know, so Eric ran in and started helping Flynn get Paul McCartney off of his finger. Eric finally was able to get him off, and they didn't hurt him or anything. They were very, very gentle, very careful. But Eric said the first thing he did was run over to the cage. He didn't even want to get a band-aid or anything. He just ran over to him. He started petting his back, and he said, it's okay, I'm not mad at you. You didn't do anything wrong. I love you. You're not in trouble. He immediately went to comfort Paul McCartney and let him know that he wasn't upset with him and he loves him and he's not in trouble and it was just an accident. And I just think that is so sweet. So my kids are just the sweetest. They're the best. You want to see the final result? Ta-da! I think she'll like it. I hope she does. She's been asking for it. There you go. It's very late at night. What am I doing? A craft. That's not really a craft. It's more of a surprise for my kids. So I am so freaking excited. I finally booked all the travel arrangements for us to go to San Francisco to see a cuttlefish. Obviously, Flynn is very into bugs these days, but nothing will ever beat his love for cuttlefish. Cuttlefish is his favorite animal in the whole world. He's obsessed with cuttlefish. It's his dream to see a cuttlefish one day, and I'm about to make that dream come true. Now, I have had failed attempts at making this dream come true in the past. I planned an entire trip for the family to go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium because I read on their website that they had cuttlefish, but it was a lie. We did this wonderful family vacation last summer to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, and we didn't see cuttlefish, but we did have a great time. And then Eric surprised me and took me to see a Chaperone concert in San Francisco. And while we were there, we decided to check out the Academy of Science, and they had a freaking cuttlefish there. I couldn't believe it. So Flynn has been begging to go since we went a year ago, and now it's happening. We are making the very long drive up to the San Francisco area. We're gonna make a few stops along the way, but the final destination is to see a cuttlefish. Last time we did a little vacation, I did a countdown on the wall where every day the kids would pull off a number of how many days were left. So there's 10 days left until we go to our trip, so they rip off the number 10, and underneath each number was a photo of something that we were going to do while we were on that trip. They loved it. I loved it because they stopped going, "Mommy, how many more days until we get to go on our vacation?" They loved it because every day it revealed something else we got to do on our vacation. It was so exciting for them every single day to pull off a new number. So that's what I'm making right now. I'm making a little calendar that's gonna go on the wall, and every day they'll pull off a number until it's the day of the trip. My cookies are done. I'll be right back. Okay, my cookies are done. It's not finished yet, but this is what we've got going on. So I made this little cartoon of us driving in a car, and it says blank more days because each day we pull off like a, and there it goes, pull off a tab or whatever. And then this sits on here, and so they can drive it each day to be in front of the number that it is. So it says 6 more days or whatever. And then there's pictures behind each one. And so each kid has a row. So Flynn's the top, Maisie's the middle, and Leslie's on the bottom. And there's like pictures. So this is in Santa Cruz. This albino alligator is at the Academy of Sciences. I don't know if it's Academy of Science or Sciences, but whatever. This is Maisie and Wesley feeding a goat because we're gonna go back to this little farm. So every day there's a picture that gets revealed that shows something that we get to do on our trip. It's very exciting, so fun.